Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about projectile motion. Okay, and this will be our topic for the next while. There are two formulas that you need to know, and they're pretty darn similar. One formula involves feet. So anytime you have like feet per second, so like feet per second, you're going to use this formula. And the other formula involves meters. And basically it's just changing a little bit of the beginning. Anyways, so the formula is h of t equals negative 16 t squared plus v sub 0 t plus h sub 0. And then for meters, it's h of t equals negative 4.9 t squared plus v sub 0 times t plus h sub 0. Or h naught. The sub zeros are like not, that's how you say them. Anyways, okay, this t is your height after time. So like how long? That's the question you're using for that guy. And then this v sub 0 or v naught is your initial velocity. And this h naught or h sub 0 is your initial height. Okay, usually we're talking about seconds for our time. Alright, so here's an example for you. Let's say we're talking about the Hulk. And the Hulk wanted to demonstrate his jumping abilities. He jumped from the ground at a velocity of 750 meters per second. So that's what the Hulk did. So we want to answer a few questions. So the first question we want to answer is how long till he reaches his max height? And we also want to know how high he can jump. Well, for this particular jump that he did. How long, and then how long till he reached the max, and then how high. Okay, so if we're thinking about this, we can use a time and distance graph where this is the distance of the height that he traveled, and we are talking about meters. And then we want to know the time it took him, which is in seconds. Okay, so here, let's talk about this. We have this cute little Hulk guy. There he is. He's green. I picked the right color. Okay, now what's he doing is he's jumping up, and then once he jumps up, he's coming straight back down. That's what he did. He jumped up and then came back down. Now here's what's happening though. He is jumping up, so his distance is increasing from the ground, and time passes, okay? So at the very beginning, he's close to the ground, but then as time passes, he gets further away from the ground, and then there's a point where we reach a maximum, and then he gets closer to the ground as time passes, which creates a parabola. So we're trying to figure out the maximum height, which would be this guy, and the maximum distance, or how long till the max height. Okay, so we're looking for this, which is our vertex, our x and our y. That would be here. Okay, so how long till he reached his max height? That's our x, so that's the answer to number 1. And then how high can he actually jump is the answer to number 2. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put it all together into our formula. Okay, so our formula that we're going to use is the meter formula, so that's this guy. So all we're going to do is we're going to take out this velocity, the initial velocity, and we're going to take out the initial height and replace it with what we have. So in our problem, our initial velocity is 750, and our initial height, well, we started at the ground, so 0, because he just jumps. Okay, so we plug that into our equation. So we have h of t is equal to negative 4.9 t squared plus 750 t plus 0. Okay, so now we're trying to figure out this vertex. So when we have a parabola, when we have a parabola and we're trying to figure out the vertex, then all we really need to do with our equation is use negative b over 2a. And that will give us our axis of symmetry. So negative b over 2a is 76.53. We're going to round to the nearest hundredth on all of these. So that's our x value. That is the length of time it took, how long till max height. So it took 76 and 53 seconds that he was in the air. And then to figure out how high he can jump, we are going to plug this value into our t, because that's the time. T stands for time. So we have negative 4.9 times 7.53 squared, 76.53 squared, plus 750 times 76.53. Okay. Negative 4.9, 76.53 squared, plus 750 times 76.53. And then we have our answer. So he has a maximum height of 28,698.98. I rounded again. You should always round to the nearest hundredth. Meters. So this would be our y answer of our vertex. Okay, so that's the basics of this, and then I'm going to do another video that goes over a few problems that are on your assignment. Okay, have a great day. Bye.